Hello everyone, my name is Prem Sudani and today I will discuss some two plant species which are going to be important for this year's prelims especially. So recently we witnessed a trend in the UPSC that the plant species which are in news, for example, because of they can be consumed as a superfood, because they have some medicinal properties, or because of some other reasons also they can be in the news. For example, this year you must have seen this question on Niger seeds, right? So Niger seeds, because of its again these qualities. Then second, it was the seeds which were witnessing a downfall in production in last 3 decades, even if the government was providing highest MSP to this out of 14 crops to this Niger seeds, but still the production was coming down, right? So because it was in news, then some of the other examples, for example, you must have seen the mahua, then mushroom, then gucci mushroom last year, right? So because of all these regions, that is, they can be superfoods, medicinal properties, they are in news because of some reasons, they can be asked in the UPSC. So without wasting a time, or we can say a minute also, let's start with the first one, that is Gafa beans, or it is also known as bhakla fali and vishya fava. Now, first thing is you should know it is not only the India, it can be grown in the Israel, Mediterranean region and the Pakistan also. And it was the earliest domesticated crop. ठीक है, बहुत पुरानी है यानी कि इसकी हिस्ट्री. अगर हम बात करें, अब हमें यही प्रॉपर्टीज़ देखनी है कि कहाँ पे ये न्यूज़ में क्यों है, सुपर फूड की तरह पे तो कंज्यूम नहीं हो रहा है, और क्या और रीजंस हैं, राइट? सबसे पहला, high nutrition content, and especially in this one, that is levodopa or I-dopa is the chemical which is found in such Gafa beans. Now this levodopa is the precursor of dopamine hormone. Now what is dopamine, or we can say this is also known as happy hormone. Means if you are happy, means it indicates that the dopamine has been released, or we can say if the dopamine has been released in the body, it means simply you are going to become happy. And therefore this property, because of this property, these Gafa beans are especially important in Parkinson disease treatment, right? So you can see this is the medicinal property also. So along with nutrients, it is the medicinal property. Then further, you can also use this Gafa beans in the replacement of especially meat and milk when it comes to the protein content. And the seeds of Gafa bean contains 30 to 40% of protein content. And what is the most important thing about this protein, it is gluten free. So obviously this gluten free protein can replace meat and milk when it comes to this property, right? Now it can also fix the nitrogen, and it can also grow in such conditions, that is harsh climatic conditions. Right now India has this two production areas especially, that is Himachal Pradesh and UP, but anyhow it can be produced in the difficult scenarios also when it comes to the climatic condition. For example, it can be grown in the Rajasthan, we can say Haryana, and parts of the Gujarat, which are, we can say, semi-arid to arid regions, right? Now what is the cause of concern here? It is the presence of tannin phytates, then vicine and cone vicine. Especially these vicine and cone vicines are responsible for this favism like disease, and in this one especially it affects the children, where the RBC count will fall very alarmingly at an alarming rate. And because of this RBCs are being destroyed due to this favism condition, what happens is you will see the symptoms like jaundice, and the urination become very darker in appearance, right? So now all the properties goes into the wind, because this is the caution, okay? This is the presence of chemicals. Then now the question is how to consume then this with such bad things, right? Now in an ancient knowledge we have seen, you can roast them, you can boil them down, then you can also soak it into the water where this can be germinated. Now all these regions, because of all these activities, what will happen, it is the chemicals, they will be removed out of this crop, and now you can use this, or you can consume this very safely. Now the government of India is also promoting this one because of it has nutrition content, then it can fix the nitrogen also, means it can be quite useful for the soil fertility also. Now because of all these properties, government of India has created this two seed varieties, that is Swan Suraksha, that is for the rain-fed areas. Then second is Swan Gaurav, that is for the irrigated lands, right? So because of all these reasons, we can consider it has the nutrition content, it has the medicinal properties, it can be consumed by the human being and also by the animals. So because of all these reasons, this could be the superfood in future, right? And this could be the probable question in UPSC. So we are more concerned about this property of Gafa beans, right? Now the second category is Silver Cockscomb. This is a kind of troublesome weed because of its multiple or the rapid rate of the growth, which can be at the cost of natural biodiversity. So Silver Cockscomb. Now the first thing that you should know, the areas which are famous for the growth of such silver cockscomb: the Southeast Asia, South Asia, then South America, USA, and parts of Australia where it can be found easily. Now very important thing is it belongs to Armanthan family, that is spinac, beetroot and quinoa family. Now you know the importance of spinac, palak, है ना, beetroot, then quinoa. They are highly nutritious, we can say the crops they are, and because of that they have some nutritional components also. They can be used in some difficult, we can say, body like conditions. Now the other name of this silver cockscomb is Celosia argenti. Then Kurdu, it is the local name in Maharashtra, and then you can see that is Penai Kerai, which is the local name in Tamil Nadu. Now it is being consumed as a leafy green vegetable, especially by Solaiga tribe of Karnataka. That is Solaiga or Soliga tribe of Karnataka. Now, when it comes to the medicinal properties, or we can say the nutrition content which is found in such crop, it is the beta carotene, folic acid, vitamin E, calcium, iron. So this crop is rich in nutrients. Now when it comes to the spinac, because spinac has high calcium amount and the oxalates are also there in the spinac, therefore this consumption of spinac could also impair the functioning of kidney. You must have seen the kidney stone is something where spinac is prohibited for the consumption when you are suffering with the kidney stone, because of this reason, that is the calcium and oxalates, they are found in the spinac. Now what is the difference here between silver cockscomb and spinac? They both belong to one family, but you can see the oxalates component and this phytic acid component, especially in silver cockscomb, is quite low, and therefore it rarely impacts the functioning of kidneys, right? So this is the good property about silver cockscomb. Now what is the important thing we have witnessed here? It is the medicinal properties. Because of that, India and China, they both are using this into traditional medicine system, and especially in the treatment of ulcer and eyes. Now you can see here, because of beta carotene, because of vitamin E, they both are good for the eyes, right? So this is the reason why it is being consumed in the treatment of eyes in the traditional medicine system also. Now we have seen its properties. Now it could be used for the wild vegetable consumption. Animal can be also fed on this as a fodder. Then it is the medicinal properties. Because of all this reason, we can say silver cockscomb can also going to be the second superfood that we have discussed today, right? So this could be the two species important for the next year's prelim. This series of the plant species will be continued. Will bring some other plant species also, which could be the probable questions in UPSC. Thank you very much for watching this lecture.